Imagine a garden, alive with the hum of bees, where a myriad of plants sway gently in the breeze, their leaves glistening with dew. Here, a kaleidoscope of colors and forms coexist, creating a lush, vibrant tableau. Each plant, from the tallest sunflower to the smallest clover, plays a crucial role in this beautiful symphony of life. Interactions between species foster a thriving, dynamic ecosystem that's bursting with vitality. This is not just a garden, it's a thriving ecosystem, a testament to the power of polyculture gardening. So, what exactly is polyculture gardening, and how does it differ from the traditional monoculture approach? Imagine a farm field or a large commercial garden. What do you see? Probably rows and rows of the same plant, right? That's monoculture, a method that focuses on growing one single crop in a given area. This system has been the backbone of modern agriculture, feeding billions worldwide. But it's not without its flaws. Monoculture, while efficient for mass production, tends to deplete soil nutrients over time. It's like asking a single type of plant to carry the weight of the world on its delicate stems. The soil becomes tired and less productive, leading to increased use of artificial fertilizers. Moreover, monoculture creates a buffet for pests who favor that particular crop, often resulting in increased use of pesticides. Now, let's flip the script. Picture a garden teeming with a variety of plants, fruits, vegetables, herbs, all growing together. This is polyculture, a gardening approach that mimics nature's diversity. In a polyculture garden, different plants are grown together in the same space, creating a vibrant, bustling ecosystem. It's like hosting a party where every guest brings a unique dish to the table. Polyculture gardens are bursting with biodiversity, and this diversity is their strength. Each plant contributes something different to the garden ecosystem. Some replenish the soil with essential nutrients, while others attract beneficial insects that keep pests in check. This symbiotic relationship reduces the need for artificial fertilizers and pesticides, promoting a healthier, more balanced environment. Moreover, planting a variety of crops together maximizes space and increases yield. It's like fitting together puzzle pieces. A tall plant provides shade for a shorter, sun-sensitive plant, while a deep-rooted plant draws up nutrients for a shallow-rooted companion. Each plant finds its place, and together they form a productive, resilient garden. In essence, polyculture is about working with nature, not against it. It's about recognizing the inherent wisdom in biodiversity and leveraging it to create a thriving, productive garden. Polyculture gardening not only increases yield but also builds a healthier, more balanced ecosystem. Now, let's delve deeper into the benefits of polyculture gardening. Imagine a garden as a symphony orchestra. Each plant plays a unique role, contributing to the harmony of the whole. This is the essence of polyculture gardening, where various plants support and benefit each other, creating a thriving, diversified ecosystem that's a feast for the eyes and bountiful for the harvest basket. One of the most significant perks of polyculture gardening is improved soil health. When we mix different plants, they contribute varied nutrients to the soil, creating a rich and balanced environment for growth. It's like a potluck dinner where everyone brings a dish, resulting in a feast of flavors and nutrients. But the benefits go beyond the soil. Polyculture gardening also helps reduce the incidence of pests and diseases. In a monoculture garden, pests can quickly spread from plant to plant because they're all the same. It's like a buffet for pests. But in a polyculture garden, the diversity of plants confuses pests, making it harder for them to establish and spread. Plus, some plants naturally repel certain pests, providing an additional line of defense. Increased crop yield is another highlight of polyculture gardening. When we plant a variety of crops together, they can help each other grow. Some plants provide shade for those that can't tolerate too much sun. Others fix nitrogen in the soil, benefiting neighboring plants. Some even attract beneficial insects which help in pollination, leading to a more abundant harvest. All these benefits result from the symbiotic relationships between different plants. It's as though the plants are whispering to each other, "I'll help you if you help me." This cooperative approach mimics natural ecosystems, creating a garden that's not just productive, but also resilient and self-sustaining. Polyculture gardening is a win-win situation for both the gardener and the environment. You get a bountiful harvest, healthier soil, and fewer pests, all while promoting biodiversity and ecological balance. So why not give polyculture gardening a try? You might just find that it transforms not just your garden but also your approach to gardening. After all, gardening is more than just a hobby. It's a way to connect with nature and contribute to the health of our planet. Are you ready to transform your garden into a polyculture paradise? Here are some practical tips to get you started. First, let's talk about plant selection. This is where your knowledge of different plant species really comes into play. You want to choose a variety of plants that not only grow well together but also support each other. For example, consider the Three Sisters combination of corn, beans, and squash. The corn provides a natural trellis for the beans to climb, the beans fix nitrogen in the soil benefiting the other two, and the squash leaves shade the soil, reducing weeds and preserving moisture. Spatial arrangement is another critical aspect of polyculture gardening. The goal is to use your space efficiently, but also to create an environment where your plants can thrive together. Think about how the plants will interact. Will one provide shade for another? Will one help to deter pests from another? These are the kinds of questions you need to ask when planning your garden layout. Timing is also key. You want to stagger your planting so that not all your plants are competing for the same resources at the same time. This can also help to ensure a steady harvest throughout the growing season. Now let's touch on the concept of companion planting. This is the practice of planting certain types of plants together to benefit from their mutual interactions. For instance, planting basil near tomatoes can help to deter pests and enhance the flavor of the tomatoes. There are many different companion planting combinations to explore, so don't be afraid to experiment. When it comes to planning and implementing your polyculture garden, start small and gradually add more diversity as you learn and observe. Remember, observation is a gardener's best tool. Pay attention to how your plants interact and adjust your strategies as needed. With careful planning and a bit of creativity, you can create a polyculture garden that is both productive and beautiful. To really maximize your harvest, consider these innovative polyculture techniques. They're not just about planting different crops together, but doing so in a way that amplifies their shared benefits, creating a thriving ecosystem right in your backyard. Let's start with intercropping. This technique involves planting 2 or more crops close to each other so they can share resources and support each other's growth. Picture a vegetable garden where tall, sun-loving tomatoes provide shade for lettuce, which prefers cooler conditions. This way each plant gets what it needs without requiring extra space or resources. Now let's talk about companion planting. This age-old technique is all about pairing plants that bring out the best in each other. For instance, planting basil near your tomatoes can help deter pests and enhance the flavor of your tomatoes. Similarly, marigolds planted around your vegetable patch can repel harmful insects, acting as a natural pesticide. But how about creating habitats for beneficial insects? This might sound counterintuitive at first. After all, aren't insects the enemy of a healthy garden? Well, not all of them. Many insects like ladybugs, bees, and certain types of wasps are actually beneficial. They help pollinate your plants and keep harmful pests in check. By including plants that attract these helpful critters, you're essentially recruiting a tiny army to guard your garden. Consider incorporating a diverse array of flowering plants, shrubs, and herbs. These will provide food and shelter for beneficial insects, helping to maintain a balanced ecosystem in your garden. And don't forget about providing water sources like a small bird bath or a dish of water tucked away under a shrub. These little touches can make a big difference in attracting and keeping beneficial insects. To see these techniques in action, envision a garden where sunflowers tower above a carpet of low-growing clover, their roots fixing nitrogen in the soil to nourish the sunflowers. Patches of marigolds dot the landscape, their vibrant blooms warding off harmful pests. A small bird bath nestled among the greenery attracts a buzzing community of bees and butterflies, their flitting movements signaling a garden in perfect harmony. By employing these techniques, you can take your polyculture garden to the next level. So, why not give them a try? After all, a garden is more than just a collection of plants. It's a vibrant living ecosystem, and with these innovative techniques, you can make it thrive like never before. Polyculture gardening is more than just a method to maximize your harvest. It's a way to contribute to a more sustainable world. This innovative approach does more than just yield a diverse bounty. It plays a significant role in promoting biodiversity and ecological balance. Biodiversity is the lifeblood of our planet, and polyculture gardening is its champion. By planting a variety of crops together, we create a habitat that welcomes a wide range of insects, birds, and other critters. This diversity is crucial for maintaining balanced ecosystems, and it all begins in our backyards. Now let's talk about soil health. Polyculture gardening is like a natural spa treatment for the earth. Different plants contribute different nutrients to the soil, and their combined effect can improve its fertility and structure over time. This approach reduces erosion, increases water retention, and supports a healthy community of soil microorganisms, which are the unsung heroes of a thriving garden. But the benefits don't stop at the soil level. Polyculture gardening also helps us reduce our reliance on chemical pesticides and fertilizers. When we grow a mix of plants, they can protect each other from pests and diseases, reducing the need for synthetic interventions. It's a win-win situation for our gardens and the environment. By choosing polyculture, you're not only nurturing your garden, but also the planet. This method allows us to cultivate a healthier, more productive garden while contributing to a more sustainable and biodiverse world. And that, my friends, is the true power of polyculture gardening.